Greetings everyone, welcome back to another fantastic episode of SwampFox Magfed. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be talking about gloves, more specifically Hormesis gloves that just released not too long ago. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll the intro and we'll jump into the video. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another fantastic episode. I hope everyone is having a positive and productive day, and you are ready to dive into another great episode. So, as I mentioned in the intro, today we're going to be talking about gloves. Now, gloves are something that I have enjoyed using while playing Magfed, but I find myself very, very particular on what gloves I use. I've got weirdly shaped hands, I've got wide hands, but I don't have long fingers, so it makes it really, really tricky to find a pair of gloves that work well, that give me the finger dexterity that I enjoy, and that are thin enough to use without being these big, cumbersome, bulky nonsense. So, in terms of gloves, I usually am a creature of habit. I usually wear a pair of, I believe they're pig shooting gloves, and while I really enjoy them, I run through them very, very quickly. They're thinner gloves meant to allow for maximum dexterity, but with that, they get tore up pretty quick. The ones I have right now look like Swiss cheese, and so I was in the market for a new pair of gloves anyway, and I just so happened to land the Hormesis gloves on the drop. So that is what we are going to be checking out today, is the Hormesis gloves that just released. I hope that these will be my new gloves, but like I said, we'll see how they work, see how they function, and go from there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check these things out. Now, I have tried these on and they do fit pretty well. I ended up getting the larges. The other gloves that I wear are mediums, but they stretch out a little bit. So the mediums fit well on my fingers, and then I had to break in the palm just to get to fit, but now that they're broken in, they work really, really well. So these, as everyone knows, when drops happen, they're very, very quick. So you have to decide, and I was like, medium, large, medium, large. I went with the large, and I will say that I am very, very happy with the size that I went with. Now, I ended up getting a small tear in the cuff, but my wife's gonna fix it, so it's not really a super, super big deal. And they did say on the site that the cuffs ran a little small, so like I said, weird funky hands, and that's what ended up happening. So looking at the glove, it has that chameleon skin that you see similar on the pants, which is nice, a nice little aesthetic without being too in your face, and it gives kind of a cool glimmer. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to recreate that because I'm inside, but it does give a really cool glimmer when it's out in sunlight. You get a nice Hormesis badge here, which I think is a really cool touch, and the outside themselves are pretty simple. We get a pull-on tab here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. It has a nice little Hormesis jewel, which I thought was really cool. And then going to the inside of the glove, you get the Hormesis in the palm, and then you also get these little Hormesis things on the thumb. Oh, actually they're on all fingers. Okay, my bad, the light was a little funky. So you do get these little Hormesis emblems on all the fingers, which is pretty cool. But yeah, very simple glove, which I like. Not really super big chunky seams, which I also like. And so let's see how they fit. Like I said, this one already kind of tore. It's got bare paws. And other than that, let's see, let's put this thing on. Fit well. So for me, the thumb is a little long. Nothing super, super crazy. Pointer, as long as I keep them on my hand, they fit well. They're thin enough, the dexterity is good, and I don't feel like they're cutting the circulation off of my hands. Let's follow the thing, let's use the pull tab here. Same thing on this one. Thumb's a little long, but it's kind of bulked up seam. Not really a super big deal. I can still grab, function, and move my fingers well. Well, yeah, overall they fit well. They are pretty true to size. This is, oh, you can kind of see a little bit of that Chameleon. See, not so much in this one. You can see it more in this one, which I think is cool. Overall, I'm looking forward to trying these. Truthfully, I told myself if they didn't fit, I was going to get rid of them, but they do fit. I do need new gloves, so we'll see how these work and function throughout the winter. I'll give you guys updates too as I'm using them more and let you know, like, hey, these are great, or hey, they crapped out. But overall, I'm liking them so far. So, in conclusion, if you're able to get your hands on some Hormesis gloves, know that they're pretty true to size. The wrists run small, but you do have some nice grips and some good dexterity with them. Unfortunately, the drop has come and gone. So if you are wanting to get a pair of these, you'll have to go to the resale market. But from what I've been seeing, there are a lot of people selling these for close to retail. So it's not like they're going to hit you over the head if you want to pursue a pair of these gloves. So if you like Hormesis, you need some gloves, check them out. Like I said, these are large and they fit me pretty snug, other than the thumbs. The thumbs were the only things that were a little long, and the stitching was a little funky in the thumbs. But other than that, I'm really looking forward to trying them out, especially once we get into the colder winter months, because I hate having cold hands. So it'll be interesting to see how they run and hold up. Because the other ones, like I said, my pig gloves only last me like 3 or 4 months, and I burn through them. We get holes in the fingers, holes in the palm, just from use. But I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully these last longer and they work as well once I break them in. But if you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below. I can attach the Hormesis page link if you want to look at them a little bit more closely. Like I said, they are sold out, but they have all the specs on the Hormesis site. So if you want to look at them and do a little bit more research before you try and find them in the resale market, I advise it. If you have any questions for me, leave a comment down below. I'd be more than happy to help you. But other than that, I think that wraps up the video for today. So without further ado, we are going to bring a close to today's episode. I hope you guys have a positive and productive day, and we will see you on the field.